Second time this week, I stole the keys to her car. I got blazed on the way, intoxicated at the bar. She sent me a text, say I'm coming to get my keys. And if you refuse, I'm gonna call the police. Didn't close my tab as I stumbled out the door. Put the keys in the ignition, the pedal to the floor. Construction on the highway, so I took a different route. I'm getting blue lighted in her drop top Mustang. Drop top Mustang. She told me if I didn't stop drinking, didn't get myself together, she would leave me alone. I'm getting high in her drop top Mustang. Drop top Mustang. DUI in the car, reported stole. My girl just called and said it's over. Now I don't have a home.
So I cover Charlotte, South Carolina, you know. I ride through Asheville and I got caught up
in her drop top Mustang.
I was on my way to Nashville.
In her drop top Mustang.
Second verse.
Blue lights flashing. Walked up to the car, hand on his gun. He said, I know who you are. High speed chase if I make it to Tennessee. Hide in the mountain, they will never get to me. But possibly the U.S. Marshal trapped me up at my show in Asheville. Ducking and dodging cause I gotta make it to Nashville. I finally made up my mind, I'm about to cross that line. In her drop top Mustang. Super fly in her drop top Mustang. She told me if I didn't stop drinking, didn't get myself together, she would leave me alone. I'm getting high in her drop top Mustang. Drop top Mustang. Drop top Mustang. DUI in the car, reported stolen. My girl just called and said it's over. Now I don't have a home. Don't have a home.
In her drop top Mustang. In her drop top. Hey, she told me if I didn't stop drinking, didn't get myself together. Hey. I'm getting high in a drop top Mustang. I'm in a drop top Mustang. DUI in the car, reported stolen. Girl just called and said it's over. And now I don't have a home. I was riding in a drop top Mustang. I'm in a drop top Mustang. Yeah. I was riding in a drop top Mustang. I'm in a drop top Mustang. Oh yeah. Okay. Conversations with Glow, live podcast. We here today, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody having me. Appreciate everybody being here today. I am maintained. We out. Yeah. Tight shit.
First of all, I do want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting Conversations with Glow Friends. I am Glow, the host of Conversations with Glow podcast. I have been podcasting since I started at the end of 2018. I'm going to say that I started 2019. I dropped my first episode in January of 2019. I got that notification the other day, so yeah, I feel good about myself. So so it's been how many years is that? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Nah, but for real, I've been at it, and I've been consistent at it. Sometimes I take breaks, but I do this because I like to talk. And I like getting people different perspectives about life, relationships, anything. That's just me. And I just like going back and forth and having a conversation and not an argument. It's a difference. Okay, y'all? So it's a difference. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and introduce my podcast panel. I do have Olly from Allegedly Speaking Network. And I have John. What you want them to call you, Big?
You can call me Carpito.
Carpito.
Yeah.
Carpito. And I have Rissie from
The Roundup
Rissie podcast. And I have Shan from Shan Be Potting. Shan has a lot of podcasts going on. So if yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Just get them going. Okay. Yeah. So again, if y'all have the flyers on y'all seats, I would greatly appreciate if y'all can go on to each one of our platforms and go ahead and subscribe to us if y'all haven't already. We'll greatly appreciate that. It doesn't cost a thing to follow, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into the conversation. So the first conversation for today is, should you communicate your sexual desires? Me personally, I feel like that your sexual desires should be communicated with your partner, with your sneaky link, with whoever that you're sleeping with. It should be communicated. And I feel like whoever that you are communicating your sexual desires to should be able to, give you what you are desiring if they really like you. What you think?
So if they don't like you, they ain't gonna give it to you.
I mean, because the thing is, they gonna treat you like a comrade. Come, CUM.
So they don't want to hear what you want. They just want to bust and go.
Basically.
Okay.
Because they're not gonna want to give you what you're desiring, or they just want to, continue to keep on fucking you the way that they want to fuck on you.
So how many times would you allow them to fuck on you before you?
It depends on what you willing to deal with.
So I guess it really doesn't matter whether you communicate those desires or not if you're gonna continue to let them do it.
It depends.
And then what are the desires? Like, give like some small examples.
Okay, so let's say for instance, females like their vaginas eaten in different ways. Like, some females like for a man just to use their tongue. Some women like for men to use their whole mouth and like the tongue kissing and stuff like that. So if I come to you and I be like, I don't like when you just use your tongue. I need for you to use your whole mouth. Like, it's lips down here, so you need to tongue kiss it. So therefore, would you
change what I'm doing then?
Oh, so you willing to change because you like her?
No, that's what she wants.
Well, I mean,
if I fucks with her, I'm a pleaser. God
Yeah.
damn, if I'm fucking with her, I'm a pleaser.
Because the better you please her, the better she can please you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think communication would be good for sexual desires. I don't see there's a downside to it.
I feel like it could be a downside because somebody can get mad. Somebody can get mad.
You only can get mad if you're asking for something that they don't want to do or can't do.
So if that man say, stop using them teeth, like, you need to back up a little bit, you gonna get mad?
I'm like, that's what I do.
You keep doing it.
The other man like it.
No.
You can't be like that.
Yeah.
That's the way I was taught.
Use your teeth.
Take your time. What if you say, take your time? Don't be trying to just, get me out of there. You gonna slow it down?
Yes, I like him. He gotta show me what he gotta show me.
Why does it matter if you like them? You've already let them. You're already having sex, so apparently you already like something about them. So even if it's just sex between the two of you, why won't it not make it the best sex it could be?
Because some people don't care. Some people are lazy.
So you just trying to get that ball off.
That's what I'm about to say. Do you communicate your sexual desires if it's somebody you just want to fuck?
Depends.
Most people don't.
What is it depending on? Like if you want either it's good or it's not good, and if it's not the way you like it, say something. Because people are not mind readers. Then you can't get mad at them if they didn't do the thing you want to do. You never said nothing.
I think it's whether you're gonna continue to fuck on a regular or not. Like if we're just fucking one time because you look good and I look good and we just want to fuck, I'm not about to communicate my sexual desires with you because I may not want you a few times after the first round.
But I'm thinking like this. Would you like when y'all talking, would you say you gonna come lay in this pussy or come fuck this pussy? Would you say it like that? How would you say it?
I'm laying it.
Come lay in it or come fuck?
What's the difference?
So the dude look. So the dude know what he coming to do.
Don't go to sleep.
Here's the thing. He come to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, like
if
am I
want
coming
you,
to beat it up or what?
Listen,
Come lay in it.
if I want to hit it from the back, I'll roll your ass over. If I want you to stand up and bend over, I'll stand your ass and bend you over. If I want you to get deep on that thing, I'll grab you by the back of your head. You're gonna respond to what I'm doing. Now, Yeah, so it ain't. I don't care what you communicate or don't communicate. I'm gonna communicate what I want physically. You know what I'm saying?
I think that it's good to communicate what your sexual desires is if you desire that person more than just the fuck. If I want you consistently and I want you on my timing, I'm gonna give you a little 1-2 rounds where you could probably show me what you like. But at third, hey baby, listen, we gotta do it like this, cause I'll fuck with you. But if I just wanna fuck you, babe, we just fucking. It ain't. I'm not about to tell you what the fuck I want. I'm a grown ass woman.
So if you just okay, so what's just fucking?
I see you
one time.
Listen, I see you. You see me. We've been looking at each other for a little minute. And you're like, girl, I want to fuck. Nigga, I want to fuck. And we gonna fuck. Okay. That's it. It ain't nothing past that. Now, if I fuck you
But
good,
it don't matter how he fuck you.
no.
So if the dick good,
if the dick good, I'm spinning the block.
Mouth ain't, and then you spin the block, but the mouth ain't good.
I don't care. I can teach you how to eat it.
No, okay, but you communicating your sex
After I want more
with
of
somebody that you thought it was just gonna be just.
After I want more of you. If I just want to fuck.
Well, question. Could it be you don't want more of them because they didn't do the thing the way you like it? So maybe if you said, hey, Trey, let's change this or come from this side, then maybe you would want more of them.
No, I'm saying more of them like, if we was already talking and kicking it beforehand, before we fucked, I obviously want more of you. But if you somebody that was crushing on me from a distance, I was crushing on you from a distance, and we just always just feel like we want to fuck.
But why would you not fuck again though?
Because I may not want to fuck you again.
Whack. Okay, let's go.
I'm trying to figure out
Just fucking and it ain't no good.
It
just ain't gonna hit you back.
Okay, but if it wasn't no good, could it be?
Oh, we might can try it one more time.
But I'm just saying, could it be no good due to lack of
I
communication?
already said you get 3 strikes with me. I don't know how many strikes anybody else.
Okay,
gets, but with
question.
me, you get
How
3
many
strikes?
How many strikes before you say that you would like them the communication?
You get, huh?
So you go 3 times without saying shit?
No.
So you go later.
It's done been a time.
That's dumb.
Jada.
Ain't no
That's
land.
dumb. And that's why.
Where it goes back to what you want out of the person. If I want to fuck
That's
with
when I learned. That's in my younger days. I'm older
Give
now.
him the money. She didn't give a damn about none of that.
But why have sex?
He was bad sex.
you don't know it's gonna be bad until it's
I'm
bad.
saying if you had it one time and
I'm
you
not-
ghost the person, then that's cool. But if you had it one time and then you going back and doing it again, but you still not communicating what you like, then that's just dumb to me.
Because you like them in your presence.
Okay, but if you like them in your presence, why not make the one thing y'all gonna do in the presence better than what it is?
But look, I just said this. Either you gonna communicate like, look, you gonna come hit this pussy, or you gonna come lay in this pussy. So
What's lay? And I said, what's laying it?
or make love or whatever.
I don't want to make love.
Okay, either one. You gonna tell him you gonna lay in this pussy, or you gonna
No,
come hit this
no,
pussy.
I don't
So
care
he know what he
if
doing.
it's the
Okay.
first
Yeah, I'm
time
finna go
or the
down
last
this out.
time.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna
ain't
make
gonna
love
be
to that pussy every time.
You
But
said what? Say it again, John.
It don't matter if it's the first time or the last time. I'm gonna make love to that pussy every time.
oh, okay.
Every time.
Every time.
Every day.
I think that is great energy to have.
Because when you just going, I'm just gonna
Dominate.
and get up. Nah,
Not
The
to
circumstances.
Not
It's the
to me.
circumstances.
you gotta love all your hoes the same. See, y'all be trying
There we
to
go.
love differently amongst your hoes.
be. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go. Okay, I like that. Make love to your hoe and go. Okay. So let's go ahead and go on to the next conversation. We're gonna go ahead and have Ollie go ahead with his conversation. So what's up with you?
When does foreplay start and how long should it be? Foreplay, I'm going with me and John. Well, we talked about this before we got started. Like he said, the texting earlier. We talked about it earlier, all of us. But like he said, the texting can be all day with the texting. But foreplay, I feel like it start whenever y'all get together. Whenever whoever set it out. To me.
So you say you have to be together before the foreplay start? What? Or
No, I'm talking about if we texting all day, it could be all day.
Okay.
Texting could be all day, like we just leading up to later on tonight. But if we getting together, the foreplay start when whoever set it off.
But you also mentioned that when the foreplay stop, when you get home, no, when the foreplay don't happen. When you get home and it don't happen.
Oh yeah, we was.
Yeah. So what happened when that don't happen?
But hold on.
I'm tired. Or she tired. One of the two. Somebody tired. But then if I wake up in the morning and I'm ready, you better be ready too.
Do you think a lot of people actually believe in foreplay now? Like, as far as like in our generation, do you think that people are actually doing foreplay?
I don't think so. It's more about what I be seeing is more about money. They
Money make me come. Money, that's the foreplay.
Ain't cared about no foreplay.
But there's two types though. There's the mental aspect of it, and then there's the physical. So like, for instance, if before you leave for the day, you give them like an extra long ass kiss, right? Now you done started something, but you done left out the door. So then you texting all day. You might call on you lunchtime talking big shit, like, oh, wait till I get home, I'm gonna do this, do that. Yeah. You grab booty cheek before you leave, you know what I'm saying? When you get home, a long ass hug, you know what I'm saying? Kiss on the neck. All this shit can lead to foreplay. It's all foreplay.
But me, I'm on that. Don't talk about what you ain't gonna be about.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like that too. Like, you may talk a good game.
Yeah, and if you get here and you don't do what you was talking about, that's what's gonna make me mad.
Yeah.
Y'all get home, I'm tired.
Nah, shit.
When you order,
just hold me?
No. Because if I know that I've been
talking about it all day, I'm ready.
No, I'm right.
I'm in the door.
When you order that outfit
honey,
from
I'm
Shein,
home.
look. When you order that outfit from Shein and it get here and it don't look how it look on the model in the picture,
That's different.
you still gonna put that motherfucker on.
You get that?
When you order the bust down bundles of yaki from China, and it ain't quite the 20 inches you was expecting, you still gonna sew that motherfucker in. So the point is, yeah, it may not be all the hype that it led up to be, but it got it going for you. You see what I'm saying? It may not climax like you want to, but it got you going. And you got to appreciate that.
I think it's men that runs into those issues where it's like how long the foreplay can last. Because, we can be down there for a minute. Like, hold on, wait a minute, you're doing it too good. Then I got to get you on the 10 minutes after this. Us, by any chance, we can hold that in a little bit and be like, okay, yeah, I'm good and right, I'm ready. But I do feel like that texting all day, it does build up the anticipation. Us as women, we already got to be straight mentally to even want to do it. So we already in our head, we're gonna do it. See, men are more physical, so it's like, oh, you got that shit wide open, I'm gonna hop in it. So I feel like it ain't only just the women that's like, oh yeah, I can't, I'm too tired. Now, that's your woman at home. She probably got a lot of stress on or whatever, but
yeah, call that next bitch.
Yeah,
that work for 8 hours. She ready to bust it down.
Like, you talking about shit all day. My mind already set. So if you show up and you can't perform, it's a
I don't.
Right, like nigga, what happened? I thought you said you liked this shit.
Listen, they might have told you they was gonna make love to you all night, and then they make love to you for 45 minutes. What, you gonna be mad because it ain't all damn night? You better take the 45 minutes and be appreciative.
Get yours and be quiet.
That ain't a part of the foreplay. That's a part of the act. So we were talking about foreplay. So what I'm
Foreplay is
saying
me telling you what I'm about to make love to you all night, girl. Like it's foreplay. That's foreplay.
No, I don't even think.
Don't tell me lies.
Right. From the foreplay.
No, I don't think.
That's to get your mind and your body moving.
And don't tell me lies.
I'm already there. If we already texting all day, baby, I'm ready to go. I may clock out on lunch.
Right.
Pull up. Because I'm ready to go. We've been talking about it all day.
Ready.
I'm just saying. Like, we're like, that's how women are. If we talking about it all day, we're instantly like, oh, yeah. So when I get home and you talking about you going to go 45 minutes, I already know I'm good and wet and tight. Baby, you ain't going to do 45. You going to be ready to do it. You going to be like, nah, Rissie, hold on.
Okay,
I didn't think it was like
if you
this.
got that good, and I can't go 45, then compliment.
Don't even lie to me. Don't give me a time limit.
Okay, hold on. Wait.
You done cooked it up.
Wait. I hit a crowd.
Did your thing.
I hit a crowd like got a lot of input on this. So anybody want to get their input on what the? Okay.
Stand up, please. Next name.
My name is Mika.
Okay, Mika, how you doing?
Hello. Hey, y'all. How y'all
Hey,
doing?
Mika.
Hello. Okay, so I definitely agree with Rissie because it is definitely a mental and a physical. If you done got me started, trust me, I will clock out. What I did.
Yeah.
I'll clock out.
Okay.
Real quick. Thank you, Mika.
Okay.
I'm ready to walk the walk.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, Mika. See, anybody else?
Go get my kids. They got an early dismissal.
Hold on, y'all. Stand up for me. State your name.
Hey, hello, Elliot.
Hey, Elliot.
What's up, Elliot?
You haven't had it yet.
You haven't had it yet?
Yep.
Like a virgin.
Huh?
Yeah.
Or it's your first time?
How old are
This is
you?
my first time.
The first time. Okay, so yeah, if you ain't had it yet,
How
you
old
gonna
are
be
you?
talking a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Haven't had what?
No, he's saying like if
you're a
you're
virgin and you've been talking about it.
not even just that, but also if it's the first time.
Oh,
you've been
you
with this
talking about
person.
the first time being with the person you haven't had it yet
Yeah.
and y'all sexting?
We haven't. I haven't.
Y'all ain't
met
fucked
the
yet.
right person yet.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So in that case, Elliot, my opinion would be you wanna come off to a woman off the gate and let her know like, listen, I haven't had it yet, and she may come on a little strong. Cause we get a little excited too with some virgins now, you know. So she might get a little excited, but you want to tell her like, hey, you know, just be patient with me. Women are way more patient in those type of situations than what men are. Some men, they don't even know if it's really a virgin or not, cause she let him do a certain position. But as far as a woman, she's gonna take her time. She may be a little bit more nurturing to you for your first time if you communicate that the proper way.
And Ellie, I just thought about this. It might be a great strategy because if I tell each woman, oh, this is my first time, then that lowers their expectations. So no matter how good or bad I
Ain't
am,
expecting too
it's
much
gonna
out
be
of you,
better
yeah.
than what they expect. You feel me?
Ain't expecting too much out of you.
So hold on.
Yeah, I like that.
Even though you are blind and you have a disability, it's still that does not matter to a woman that just like you for who you is. Again, it'll be a nurturing and caring woman who's not gonna care about none of that.
Okay.
You know?
Yep.
She's still.
You're gonna find that one, Elliot.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Elliot.
Thank you, Elliot.
All right. Thank you, Elliot.
Anybody else? Okay, so let's go ahead on to the next conversations.
Oh, okay. I just saw your hand like this. I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the next conversation started. So we're gonna go ahead and go with you wanna go ahead and go, John?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I had I don't know what's so funny. I ain't started yet.
Go ahead. It's just you.
So we had a conversation and we came to the conclusion that women are single because they chasing good dick. And not only are they chasing good dick, they out here paying for it. They dick tricking. So and we came to this conclusion because
He came to the conclusion. Y'all. This ain't no we. This is a John.
I came
We came to the
we as a
group
collectively.
Yeah, we did.
Collectively.
I disagreed on that one.
Because if you think about it, right, as far as chasing, right, there was always somebody in your past that gave it to you really good. Like they wore you out. They blew your mind, right? That bad guy's over with, right? Disintegrate. Okay, but everybody else that you come across, they don't measure up. And they may have all the qualities and all the other things that you like about them, but if their sex game ain't on par, you're not going to be with them. And that's because you done had too good an experience with somebody else. So you out here chasing. And to couple that with the fact that you'll be fucking with somebody that ain't about shit, but they be dicking you down good. So like they living at your house, driving your car, eating up your snacks, right? Dropping you off at work, and they ain't contributing nothing but some good dick to you.
So
Hold on. And it might have been somebody that they ain't even had no car, no job or nothing, but you put gas in your car, you drove your happy ass to go pick them up, brought them back to your house for that good dick. So you be tricking on it. And if I'm lying, I'm flying.
because I went to go pick him up, I'm tricking.
He
Question.
driving your car. You putting gas in it.
Oh, that's tricky.
Oh.
Hold on. So
All you getting is dick. Okay. He said all you getting is dick.
Again, first.
Okay, wait a second. He said he ain't putting in nothing but dick.
Yeah.
So this is my question, John. My question to you: when you say chasing, when I think about a woman chasing dick, it's different than a woman settling for broke dick.
She hopping dick to dick.
No.
Find somebody they got. Oh,
That's not chasing dick. That's just a bitch with no standards.
Because otherwise you would settle for the person that didn't have as good a dick.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no standards. I feel like chasing dick is like you begging this nigga to fuck.
No, there are some that doing that.
That's chasing dick to me.
But there's also, listen.
That's chasing a dick.
Hold on a second. If you fucking with somebody that has nothing to offer to you but dick, you are dick tricking.
Now I will say that is tricking.
Okay.
But I'm saying I'm talking about the chasing the dick part.
Now, but you are chasing the dick because otherwise you would have settled and been with somebody whose sex game ain't up to like the magnificent level that you would like it to be. But you out here hopping dick to dick until you find the one that has all the magical things. But that's never gonna happen because you know what? If you're chasing good dick and she's chasing good dick and she's chasing good dick, and there's only so much good dick to go around, he fucking all of y'all.
You really want to leave him because of the other qualities that he don't have.
That's settling for dick.
And that's why you will end up with one man with 20 baby mamas and ain't got shit to offer but
dick.
I rest my case.
I guess we don't have nothing to say. But what is so? Yeah, I guess. Nothing to say because I'm sitting up here and I'm thinking like.
Dick tricking.
I agree with the dick. That's tricking, but I'm saying like, how can you be chasing a dick that you got? Like I'm saying the difference with a chasing dick and you fucking a nigga who is the nigga that you fucking.
Okay, listen, the nigga that you fucking, can he fuck somebody else?
See, that's a different question.
I'm just asking the question.
That's not chase. If you're in my house and I'm fucking you, I'm not chasing your dick.
You are.
No, I'm not. You're in my house. You're available. You're chasing dick.
Keeping them is
Yeah.
No.
putting gas in it.
No, that's tricking. That's tricking, y'all. No, that's not chasing.
That's how you keeping him. That's
tricking. That's tricking.
But that's how you keeping him.
I think chasing is
Trick ain't
different.
gonna stay with her pimp if
That's what I'm saying. I agree that it's tricking.
Listen.
That's what Jody was doing.
Listen, I'm not like blaming nobody or shaming them or nothing. I'm just stating a point of fact. You out here paying for dick. Okay?
Yeah, that's dick tricking for sure.
Because
I'm
there's
getting a
only
shirt
so
made.
much dick to go around that's some quote unquote good dick. You should probably pay for it anyway. It's a premium.
Oh my God.
He said you need a subscription to that dick.
Only fans that dick.
Hey, that's what they.
That's dick tricking.
Okay, so women in the house. You got a boyfriend. He ain't doing nothing. You dick tricking.
Sound like it?
Hey, we got a new meeting.
Sound like it?
I mean, men do it too.
Men do it.
Men do it too. Women that they know when to stay around unless they had things or gay things.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everybody tricking.
And though he might really fuck with the woman though. It's different.
Niggas trick more than bitches. Well, hoes. I mean women.
Open the door. Open the door. Listen. To the audience, she opened the door for her. We don't supposed to say bitches or hoes. So now she
Technically, John said hoes already, so it was just in the atmosphere.
And we just want a disclaimer to let y'all know that y'all are not neither. Y'all are not hoes or bitches. It's just figure of speech. So don't take it personal.
Because we ain't up here trying to call no hoe no bitch. Or no bitch. We're not here for that. We're not here for that. It's just colloquially speaking.
Now, you know.
Okay, I like that, Judge. So dick tricking it is. So if you got your man staying with you, he ain't doing nothing, you tricking for him to stay. He gonna drive all your gas out your car, bring it back to you on E if a bill is due. He is not gonna help you with it, but he will give you some good dick and make you think about it tomorrow and go clock in for those 8 hours and think about how you're gonna pay that bill.
And take care of that dick.
And take care of that dick. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, Rissie, let's go.
All right, y'all. So I got, why do you settle in relationships? Why do you come up with excuses to stay in something you know is no longer good for you? I feel that personally, sometimes when you're in a relationship, you're comfortable and it's hard to get uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? You got to be comfortable getting uncomfortable. A lot of people linger on in relationships because they don't feel like they want to start over. Like, I don't want to teach this new person how to get to know me. I don't want to teach this person how to touch me. I don't want to care about what this person's favorite color is, you know. And a lot of women, I would say myself, I stayed in a relationship long enough because of the time, the sacrifice, the lot of, like, we probably started from the bottom and we kind of grew together, and I just didn't want another woman to kind of like come in on something that I already was on the, you know, the groundwork of doing.
But when you look at that as an excuse,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like me as a woman, that was an excuse then. You know what I'm saying? Now, exactly.
These days,
it's like I can't settle because I done got myself to a point where I done self-made myself to be a better woman. Like, you know, for me. So if a man comes into my situation, it's an asset. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a liability. So I don't settle for relationships. I don't settle for situationships. I don't settle for a sneaky link, and I don't settle for those type of things if it don't like add to whatever I got going on.
Here's my thing. I think that in regards with settling, I think that men settle more than women do. And I think when it comes to that, men want women to settle just because they are settling. Just because I'm putting up with this, you should want to put up with this too. And I don't think it's fair just because, like, okay, if we're in a relationship with each other, right, and somebody is, I feel like when you're in a relationship with each other, you should grow with each other. But eventually, sometimes it doesn't happen like that, and somebody end up outgrowing one person, right? So when you outgrow that person, and then you just be like, okay, so I'm getting ready to, okay, so this is not working no more. That person expects for you to stay and want to, you know, wait till I get up there with you, and you don't want to do that.
I think that's bullshit. Okay, I'm going to tell you why. When you get in a relationship with somebody, you have to appreciate who they are right in that moment, flaws and all. If they grow better, good, great. If they don't, doesn't fucking matter, because they showed you who they were in the beginning. So that growth, you outgrowing somebody, that's no. You're just thinking you're on a higher level than them. But everybody settles, and the reason everybody has to settle because nobody's perfect. So they settle for you the same way you settled for them. So as far as outgrowing somebody, you ain't outgrow shit.
I think it's the people.
Somebody might
outgrow.
And listen, you might grow faster than he.
That's what I was about to say, Olly.
Faster than he do.
I think you got to learn how to grow separately. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got to be able to appreciate. I feel like the relationship fails when you don't understand. Like, okay, this person don't like this anymore. This person he don't like to communicate anymore about this topic. Oh, but she had a long day, and you have to learn, like, okay, I'm gonna be who I am, you're gonna be who you are, and the relationship that lasts is respecting the boundaries between each partner. You're gonna grow separately. That's why a lot of people are married for years. That's why a lot of people do have long-lasting relationships, because it's the ones who's been together 2 years or so, but they want that person still to be the same. The only person that feels like their partner has outgrown them is the ones that's being selfish. To me, you're not recognizing, like, no, this person changed a little bit. Just because I feel like I'm a 10 right here, he may be a 7 right here, but he may feel like a 10.
But the thing is, y'all made the commitment at the level that you were. I committed to you when you was at this level. You committed to me when I was at this level. If you grow to another level, bitch, that's on you. because I committed. No, because my commitment, I'm still upholding my portion of the commitment. I never said I was going to grow into something
and beat this whole thing, you committed to me where I'm at. So as long as I'm still standing 10 toes, where the fuck I was at. All that outgrow shit, that's out the window. You gotta love me where the fuck I'm at.
I feel like we gotta grow though. We gotta grow. Cause I wanna elevate and I want you to elevate.
Yeah, but you can't. If they don't elevate, you can't hold that against them.
No, baby, you need to. And I'm helping you elevate. So when I'm helping you elevate, you need to be taking them steps too.
But if you had a prior conversation about that when y'all got to know each other, what do you want in life? What do you want in life? And y'all agreed. And then you get to a point where, okay, I'm doing these things that I said I was going to do, and you're not holding it up, and you're holding me back. Now that's a problem.
You added a whole lot of context.
Even if you seeing your partner elevate, you should be wanting to elevate with it.
Sometimes you're with each other for so long you don't recognize that person is elevating or changing. Because the same way you said earlier that, oh, y'all women swear y'all want to go all night and then you get home you're tired. The same way men be forgetting, like, hey, she switched up her nail color. She wear braids differently. Her hair's dyed. Oh, she's trying to lose a little weight. Sometimes when you're with each other for so long, you do be blinded by the change. You get comfortable.
Change is inevitable. Everybody's going to change. You're going to grow. My point is, you can't hold somebody's lack of growth against them as far as in a relationship. Because they're being genuinely who they said they were in the beginning. Now if they're going below the whatever they was at, okay, I understand. But they're the same person they always been. What you mad at?
I think that goes back to what Chan said. It's about the foundation of the conversation of how you started out. When you know that you want, if you know you want to own a business within 5, you see yourself in 5 years business. I'm just saying, as a man.
I'm just saying, we're not gonna talk about that at the beginning.
Before we get in a relationship, we talking about all that shit. Yeah. I got to know.
We just really having fun at the beginning.
Are y'all saying that it's okay to settle?
No.
You have to settle.
I think that's what I'm about to say. It's certain things that you're settling for.
Me personally, I think it's okay to settle for
certain things. I think
for certain things.
Right.
If you're going to be with someone, you're going to have to. Because at the end of the day, you're going to see some of their flaws from the beginning. Right. And it's up to you whether or not, if that's something that you're going to want to deal with. So therefore, what you're doing, you're taking it down a little bit. So that may not be your standard, but guess what? You probably marking that off the list a little bit. In regards with you marking that off the list a little bit, and guess what you're doing? You're settling a little bit. So therefore, you're going to settle. Eventually, like John said, you're going to settle
for something. I feel like
something.
You can't have it all.
If you're not elevating with me though, you're gonna have to be able to. When I say, look, I don't think this gonna work, you have to be able to accept that too, right?
They don't have a choice.
Okay.
If you leave, they can't follow you. But if you lead, they can follow you.
There you go. So if I'm elevating, I expect you to be elevating with me.
Now that's the point of a conversation. It's like, hey, when you started out this relationship, was I leading you? Were you following? And if I go to this next step, then you should still be following because you're leading them.
Yeah.
But if a woman's that's I outgrew him.
You ain't my daddy.
See, that's some women probably.
But see,
they don't.
You can't be a leader to a non-follower. So are they shitty leaders or are you shitty followers? You have to figure out your place.
I think a lot of situations is like when it comes down to it, people don't know the difference between just dating and we're together versus us being married. You know, I feel like that's where the borderline where it needs to be like, okay, I'm not submitting to a man who is not my husband or giving me those qualities that I need to follow you in that level of being submissive. I can be a soft woman. I can be nurturing. I can be caring. I can be loving, but I'm not gonna trust if I can't trust you as the.
But you trust them to fuck you though.
You talking about fucking?
I'm just saying. I'm saying you like you just said earlier. You'll trust somebody enough.
I said nothing about trusting the fuck.
You did.
No, I said if you're just a fuck, you're just a fuck. That means I'm not looking at no relationship.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of people out here that are not married. They're trusting people to fuck on them. to being boyfriend, girlfriend, to be in all these situations, whatever you want to call it. You'll trust them for all that shit. But you won't trust them to lead you nowhere?
You're not understanding what I'm
You
saying.
don't trust somebody to, like, I'm just.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. If we're to that point where we're dating 1 or 2 years.
How you gonna earn the trust if he already fucking?
No, that's pleasure. Pleasure is different. Pleasure is pleasure. Pleasure is different from the relationship. I can fuck on you, and that's just that.
Okay, it's a question from the audience.
Same person.
I gotta know. Okay, so let's be real for 1 second. Okay. You're right. You're absolutely right. A woman does not have to, or a woman does have to trust to a certain extent for the man from a safety level to fuck them. Correct? Okay.
Sometimes.
But when we okay, all right. Okay, go. But however, right? If we are talking about being together, getting out of the dating phase, and even if it's just dating, or if it could be courting to marry, okay. There is a different level of trust. There are different levels of trust that you have to build with someone to trust them in parts of your life, in different seasons of your life. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Thank you,
Right.
Mika.
Thank you, Tamika, for breaking it down for Rissie.
And the fellas want to butter her, she going ham. Okay.
Right there in the front.
Okay, you got a question.
Look, he didn't wait. He waited his turn. He waited. Don't worry. We're going to get stirred up.
Okay, that's what's up. All right. Anybody?
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go into the next conversation.
All right.
Let's go, Shan.
So, my question is, do you agree or disagree? Keeping a serial cheater no longer makes you a victim.
I agree.
I agree.
And I agree about that because you're making a daily choice to keep somebody who has shown you who they are around or deal with them in a certain manner. I think emotionally people like to get on the internet or social media and blast somebody that cheated on them for the second time, for the 5th time. Or some men have a bad habit of when they want to appreciate the woman that stuck to them through their 5 adultery episodes, or my 2 babies that I had on her, she still stuck through me. She's wifey. I feel like it has a bad. Like, why would you?
That's how the engagement go too. You stuck through me through everything.
Grandma did it.
Through my 2 baby mamas,
Grandma
and
did
you know
What's wrong with
everything, and you know I just want to marry you.
Grandma did it.
So wait, so to piggyback on what you said,
Not all of them. Not all of them. Grandma did it. What's wrong with that?
She don't want to get y'all yet.
Hold on.
Grandma did it.
What I'm saying is that's how the engagement go. On fake, you see it all the time. You stuck to me through everything, and you know, like everything is. I done fucked this bitch, that bitch. I had a baby with this bitch. She done got an abortion here. She crying up late. Well, friend, I don't know why he treat me this way. Bitch, you know why he treating you that way because you letting him. All of that.
So what's the original question? Somebody what's the original question?
Okay, what's the original?
Do you agree or disagree if you stay with a serial cheater, you're not a victim?
You're not.
You're not.
No, you're victorious.
You stuck it out.
Okay. You stood with that man through growth.
There you go.
Right? So as he grew through his cheating ways,
There you
and
go.
he came out on the other side a better man,
For real though.
and you were sticking with him,
Seriously.
right? And now you get to collect the benefits of his growth. He appreciates you more.
That's only if he gets better.
Hold on, you said, and he's like, oh, and she stuck with me through me cheating all this, and now that he's made it on the other side.
What did somebody else give?
You know what I'm saying? He has a deeper level of love and appreciation for you because you was with him in the gym when he was shooting his shots and these other niggas.
I think it's different men. I think
that's for certain men. Some men, they can look at the girl who did all the shit, been with them with all these baby mamas, all these different kids, and turn around and still marry a whole nother girl.
Right.
The girl that had standards, the girl that had boundaries, like, we ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? No, it's the fact that you already done drug one girl through the mud. Well, she allowed you. Hold on. She allowed. Hold on. She allowed you to drag her through the mud. She allowed you to do all that because she was waiting for her position, and that's on her.
Right.
But some men, they be like, oh yeah, you know what? She's stupid about me. She just stupid. I'ma use her. I'ma do all this and third, and then meet a woman with standards and boundaries, and be like, hold on, wait a minute. I ain't never had a girl to tell me no. I ain't never had a girl to say, hold on, why you still fucking off? You can't come over here and fuck over here.
That girl
We got a question to order.
Listen, that girl may be traumatized.
Yeah, stand up.
Hey,
Tell me your name, bro.
okay.
It's all right. Tell me your name, bro. It's all right. Oh, okay. I'm Javis. All right.
What's up, Janice?
What's wrong with that?
I didn't say there's nothing wrong with it. It ain't nothing wrong with it.
Well, listen, that girl may have been traumatized, and she might have too much baggage. And you meet a woman.
You created the fucking
Hold on,
baggage.
I didn't. Listen. If she
That's
wasn't,
all you created the baggage. Ain't no hold on, cause you created the baggage.
hold on.
She stole that man growth, though.
They came before the man. He didn't create the baggage. She already had issues.
No, he kind of sort of did create the baggage.
Listen.
If he came in and he fucking off on her, he done had 2 baby mamas, one done had an abortion, and he out here just doing whatever. He
added to her baggage.
But at the end of the day, he still created,
And
right?
the whole time he was doing that, she was speaking bad about him on social media. Right? she was like, and then she would turn around and be like, what's understood ain't got to be explained.
See, but the problem,
right back with her.
yeah, but see, the problem was she wasn't a quiet hoe. She didn't keep the
There you
business
go.
in house.
There you go.
And because she had those qualities and he met somebody that was better, he had to move on from that. Because where he is now, he can't be dealing with that.
Hey, y'all laughing, but that's true.
At the end of the day, you are not the victim if you stick with a cheater.
Right.
So we all agree that you're not the victim.
That's why I want to say something.
Okay, go ahead. Stand up, please.
State your name.
And state your name.
I'm Trisha Renee. Go Eagles.
Hey, Trisha Renee.
Going down, Lamar. Let's go.
So to the grandma comment, because my grandparents were married for 60 years. Yes, we're not our grandparents, or they did it, but the difference is social media these days, the women coming out, they inboxing, texting, calling, they want to make it known that they the side chick. So
Which is dumb.
That's the man's fault. That's his fault.
If the grandma did it, you wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
My grandma, like I said, every day my grandfather came home to his plate on the table, his clothes ready for tomorrow, the 6, 7 children taken care of, all grandchildren fed, nothing. My grandma never worked. But if he had another woman, she may not know about it. We might have seen, all the women wanted him, but he kept his shit quiet.
And that's the man's fault too.
That's the men and women fault. That's
the man's fault.
But why do y'all think that
women?
women? But why do you think that women actually want to come out and make it known? Because the pillow talk.
No, this may be controversial, but if you're not married, you are a side chick.
Whoa, what's that now?
If you're not married, you're a side chick.
No, you're not.
You are.
You're married. You're just single as fuck.
Then he's fucking you on the
You just
side.
get fucked. If you single, you single. You single and fucking.
What I mean by that is he's still free to have any women that he desire, and because you're not married, you have no legal claim to him. You don't have any claim at all.
Let's put this
you're
out
on the
here.
side.
Let's put this out here. A man that got a girlfriend, and if he cheating, that girl he cheating with is not the side chick. If a woman's cheating on a nigga, that's not her side nigga. If the only aside is if you're legally married and you're cheating with someone else, that person is then considered the side chick or side nigga. If you're my boyfriend and you're living with me and you fucking out, baby, and I'm fucking out, we got an open ass fucking relationship.
Well, it's not even cheating.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not a side chick.
And another thing.
One more thing. Drew, you ain't on your job. Drew, you ain't on your job. You supposed to see that.
I didn't say it.
No, I was gonna be quiet. But the thing about that, I've had this discussion because I went to an all women's HBCU, and we had this discussion about cheating and this and that. You date to marry. So if I'm dating you, I'm trying to commit to you to get married. So why is it not cheating if we're just dating?
Because all women is not dating to try to get married.
What's
But if you're in a
But hey,
committed
listen.
relationship
But
to
what
get
if you
married.
don't?
You can't say you just.
What kind of marriage?
I meet you today. Tomorrow we married. We gotta date somehow in between. So
I think dating, you cannot put cheating in the same category as dating. Like, I just don't think.
Because dating allows for you to have options.
You got to have options. I don't want to marry the first nigga that be like.
No, but if you're in a serious relationship, when do you say it's not?
Yeah, Javis, say something.
Javis.
That's okay.
Nah, but, so what do y'all call committed then? Like you dating,
married.
What's committed?
It ain't no such thing as a committed relationship.
It's not. Until you say I do, you just hitting that thing.
So you just married.
Who law is that though? Who rule is that?
I think committed actually goes.
So he met his wife. You married?
I'm married.
So you met your wife and y'all just married that. I do that.
No. Before then we was fucking. I mean, date. I mean, call it dating. Like
y'all was in a committed.
Y'all was still fucking other people.
No.
Okay.
But listen,
that's what I'm getting ready to say. I think
but here's the
committed
thing.
goes off action.
I couldn't have the claim that she cheated on me if she did because we weren't married. I couldn't hold that claim.
How long were y'all in a committed relationship before you decided like, okay, that's what we're married?
I think we got married like 2 years in.
2 years in.
So
I think that's good.
What made you marry?
She wanted to get married.
I wish your wife was here.
Edit that shit. Edit that.
He said, ask me a question.
Yeah, like, what are y'all committed relationship? Y'all said
I think you asked what is commitment. I think commitment to me is action. You can say that you committed all day, but it actually goes off of action. It goes off like it's going to show whether or not that you the only person that I'm fooling with. It depends on how much time that we're spending with each other. Again, the communication and the time, action.
Dating, right? I look at it like
dating for commitment. Dating for commitment.
But we may not end up getting married.
Right there, can I answer that?
Yeah, what you want to
Because somebody said date tomorrow, right? Somebody date tomorrow.
Dating is options.
Oh, okay, we committed. You like me, right?
Okay.
You like me.
Okay.
And you dating tomorrow. How you like me, but you giving your time to everybody?
Everybody else. That's right. Because that's what you do when you're dating.
That's not a
when we get to
that's
the
not
point
a
of when we get to the
relationship.
point of saying we're gonna be monogamous and we're wanting to build together.
Well, we gotta say
and we're
that.
wanting to
We
do
gotta say that first.
That's what I'm saying.
You can like them all because
you can be
everybody has
dating in
different
a
qualities about
monogamous
themselves.
relationship. You can just still be dating. I'm not gonna get mad.
It's called.
You can't date them all. You can't date them all and say you like me. Listen.
Yeah.
We might like you more than the
I'm gonna tell you what.
You like all of us.
Hold
If you dating us all, you like all of us.
If I'm dating all of you,
One time.
all of you, that means I like all of you.
I got my
It's called
Crazy.
a hoe
But
phase.
you can't date
All my
them
bitches love me,
and then
huh?
say you like me, and then expect me to be this, that, and the third with you. I'm committed to you. I'm dating you, right? I'm taking you out and spending money and stuff with you. But you dating them all.
It's listen. Until they are married, they are in their hoe phase. Okay, that's all it is. So they out here dating this one, dating that one, fucking, not fucking, but they out here in the hoe phase.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Okay, so
Mama.
the thing is, unless we stop encouraging hoe phases and start encouraging, marital commitments, it's just gonna be a lot of people out here slanging that thing around.
No, there's a difference between dating and courting, though.
It's not. It's not.
I just don't.
Trying to get to know somebody.
What age did you get on that
What she say?
You don't.
What's her question?
Okay, coach. There is not a.
It's not an age limit.
There's not an age restriction on hoes. You got young hoes, old hoes. You got some fine hoes and some ugly hoes, but
Okay, so
there's no restriction.
all right, we got another question.
Another
We're
question,
gonna go ahead and go with the next question, and then after that, you got one more question.
Got one more audience
Oh
question.
shoot.
That pussy might be
Oh, we
young
gotta
enough.
Okay, you gotta stand up with your statement.
Grandma got a ring.
Okay.
She got a statement right here.
Lord, I didn't want to do this.
Tell me your name before you do it. Tell me your
Go
name.
ahead.
I'm Marquita.
Okay.
Hey, Marquita.
No question, Javis.
Okay.
You said,
I ain't understand.
you said, if I like you, I'm still talking to everybody else. Because you're slacking somewhere. Somewhere in there, you slacking. You ain't doing everything you need to be doing. So, yeah, I'm going to keep talking to them until you get it together. And then we'll talk about that later.
Okay, Marquita.
Oh, look, wait.
Damn.
Hey,
that go to
Okay, so
communication.
I don't know.
I said what I
If you
said.
dating them all, and I'm applying
But
pressure,
they go to communication.
tell me when I'm slacking on or whatever. I can't be just solely on you and you dating everybody else.
Communication. That's where it goes
Yeah,
to. You gotta tell me what I'm
But
doing
if I'm
wrong.
slacking, let me know something. But if you dating
There you
everybody
go.
else, then you
But
don't miss
sometimes you let
out.
them know and they still don't get you.
Then you have to let them go.
Yeah.
You don't get to hold on to somebody.
One person. You scared to be vulnerable with one person.
Here's the thing. You can't hold on to somebody on the back burner and still mess with other people because you wait for them to come around. Because you're dibbling and dabbling. You're holding it up. You're holding it up.
That's dating. Call me a hoe, a 304.
That's when you
864 hoe, or whatever. 704, 704. East side asshole. I'm just a hoe. I want to date until that man shows me like, listen, Rissie, I want you, only you. I'm ready to build. I'm ready to do this. I want, and he says,
You ain't showing
hold
him
on,
that,
Olly, and he says, Rissie, I want you just to be focused on me, and I'm focused on you. Then I'm gonna put all them other niggas to the side.
You ain't showing him that.
No,
You got
because at the end of the day, I'm obviously showing you. I'm obviously showing you something. If you get to that point where you saying, Rissie, I want to focus on you, I'm showing you something for you to get to that
I know,
point.
but Jarvis' point was, why should he keep applying pressure to somebody that's not all for him?
Javis should recognize when the woman ain't for him. So stop, don't be applying pressure if she already saying that she
only recognizes it.
No, that's a problem. You didn't say that part. You didn't say that part. You didn't say that part.
Yeah, you like me.
He did not say the woman said she only want me. He didn't say that part.
But we calling it and talking to each other.
Y'all
though.
men are territorial. That's just what it is.
Fellas, I got a message to you, fellas, right?
Y'all just territorial.
If you want to know if she like you or not, is she spending money on you?
Right.
Women put their money into where they
I
like.
agree, Joe.
Okay, they like getting their nails done. They spend money on that. They like getting their hair done. They spend money on that. They like going out and eating crab legs. They spend money on that. So if she ain't putting no money on you, she don't like you.
Facts. Yeah,
Move on.
I agree.
Next. Move on.
Okay, so thank you everybody and welcome back from the intermission. We're gonna go ahead and get things rolling into the next conversation starters, and I am going to start it off. And it says, would you want to love someone privately or have them post you all the time on social media? And me personally, now to where I am at, don't post me at all. I won't post you. We can just love on each other in private, because I want to love on my man in private.
Listen, you can post me. Let's post like
I don't want
occasionally, not all day, every day. Don't occasionally.
No.
Holidays.
You trying to put in my mouth what I'm saying? I just told you, private.
Oh, I'm giving you mine.
Oh.
My bad. You weren't finished. Oh, you weren't finished. My bad.
No, my bad. We probably going toe to toe. But but I don't know. I guess like where I'm at now and also what I see as well on social media, it's just more of I would rather just be private.
Yeah, because I feel you on that. We can still post occasionally. Don't post me all the time, because it's just it get watered down to me. And then I see a lot of times with nowadays, a lot of people, some people might not like you and just go at your significant other just because. Just try your significant other just because. I don't like them.
So why post at all, even occasionally? Why just avoid all of that and just be private? Cause you want the validation.
I'm gonna let the world know.
You want the validation.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm about to say. You want her to validate that she yours.
I'm gonna let the world know this mine, and then females, occasionally, females will say this. Y'all will say this. Oh, you don't post me like that.
Who is y'all?
A lot of females.
Say
you don't
some.
post me like that. Most. You don't post.
I say
girls.
Yeah, and that's girls. Cause you ain't a woman is not.
I'm talking about
girl. You talking about a little girl?
The new generation.
The little girls. And
because I don't think a woman is really gonna worry about whether or not she posting her on social media because she know what she's getting behind closed doors.
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
She's getting that validation from her man. She don't need that validation from social media to let people know, oh, I got my man, I got him, this and that, third. Like we don't. She's not gonna need that.
If you see me with him, you see me with him. I'm not gonna. The same way, like, I mean, I get what you're saying.
I don't fuck with everybody.
Maybe that's what you like. You want your woman to occasionally post you because you want her to pop her shit about her man,
But that's what I'm saying I would do. I'm doing that. I'm posting occasionally. I would want her to post occasionally. Because not every day. My man.
So why?
My man. I see that. My man. We're here. We're there. We're here.
We're everywhere.
We at the coffee underground today.
So why I want her to post you at all? That's if she can't post you whenever she feels like it, why she need to post you
all day, every day doing that, it kind of gets played out.
So let's not post at all.
You can post.
I think the not posting at all is the smart strategy. Yeah. Because say they step out on you occasionally, whatever. Well, then they didn't make you look foolish. You know what I'm saying? They didn't make you look dumb.
Exactly.
Right?
You wouldn't post your lady for a birthday or
so
something.
I'm saying by not posting at all, you can allow them to cheat in peace.
John is true.
Yeah.
We got some questions in the audience whenever you're ready, Glow. We got some statements in the audience whenever you're ready, Glow.
Okay, we can take a.
But I'm married, so I'm gonna speak on this. Me and my husband been married about almost going on 4 years. I probably have posted him maybe 4 times. Okay. So when I'm out, I get a question. Hey Sam, how you doing? Are you still married? I said, yes. Why you ask that? I don't never see you post your husband. I said, well, I don't need everybody know I be all in my business.
Right.
Yeah. But I might post them happy birthday or something.
Occasional.
Right.
But that's her husband.
Like, if you love that
anybody,
person,
if you love,
if y'all don't communicate and you know what kind of relationship you got, you ain't got to post them every day. My man. Cause your man might be over there with another woman saying, she's saying, that's my man.
But look though, auntie, it's still the men who they want you to post and they still my man to a whole nother female.
Correct.
Yeah. So listen, he everybody man?
Sometimes a lot of men go around.
But y'all not hearing what she said. Occasionally.
I'm just saying I can occasionally post you. And a young girl or an old girl or whatever can occasionally post you over here in this city, and I'm over here in this city, and she in this state, and guess what? We all got the same man because we occasionally post.
Other city, international.
I'm saying like
if it's a different area code, it don't count.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter, ain't it?
I think social media.
I think if you hiding it, I mean,
yeah,
it's a difference between being private and hiding.
When I'm posting, I'm letting you know this me. This me right here.
Got something to say.
Social media gives people an illusion of ownership. Mm-hmm. It gives people an illusion of ownership. Whether or not you post the person you're with or not, they gonna be with whoever they want to be. Mm-hmm. They gonna do whatever they want to do. Mm-hmm. So whether or not I post who I'm with, will it create some balance where people who thought I was single, now I'm not single? Maybe.
No.
But is it going to stop somebody from trying or being disrespectful about my relationship? No. So I think it's a person's choice. I also think it's stupid when women go out on vacations with men and put emoji over a man's face. I think that's super disrespectful. And if I was that man,
Show
I would
that
cut
sugar
that
daddy.
off. Like, what's the point? Don't post.
I think that's so stupid too. I be wanting to throw my phone like, you stupid bitch. Right.
Let me look at that nigga tattoos, cause honey, I might have been just with him. You don't know, I don't like that.
You know, they had a whole Facebook group talking about, do you know him, sis? Or some shit like that.
Y'all funny.
And I think the problem is y'all communicating too much. If he with her on Wednesday and you on Thursday, appreciate your Thursday. Stop worrying about Wednesday.
I know that shit right, John.
There you go, John. Hey, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
I'm just satisfied on the weekend.
John, you didn't disappoint, man.
I'm just here to speak.
There you go. We got one more.
So you want me to appreciate my Thursday, but at the same time, when I'm with my man on my Friday, what you gonna say about that?
Listen, if you want to be a hoe, that's on you.
Make sure you come home. Make sure you come home.
I'm not here to pass judgment. That's not what I'm here to do.
So it's a woman to talk because she got a man on Friday, but you got a woman on a Thursday and a Wednesday.
Double standard.
It is double standard.
There are double standards in life. We just have to live with them. Sometimes, some of them you like, some of you don't like. Okay? If a man's not supposed to put his hand on a woman, but if a woman puts her hand on a man, it's supposed to be okay. That's a double standard that we all be like, okay, it's like that.
Now they get charges too.
Listen, but it's not like that. You already know it. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm an equal rights advocate. Because they can get equal rights and left. You feel me? I never let a bitch little bow wow me.
So are we? Look, John, and that's been in my head for like the past couple of days.
Rissie, you open that door for him.
Okay, so are we agreeing to love in private or post on social media?
Private.
Okay, private it is. So let's go ahead with the next conversation. Ollie, what you got for him?
Why when men communicate their standards and boundaries, women consider them sassy?
So what is considered sassy?
To be online. I hate that word.
There is nothing to repeat it again.
Siri,
Repeat it one more time. I ain't hear you.
Siri, give you the definition of
I
sexy.
know, right? Why when men communicate their standards and boundaries, women consider them sassy?
What's your opinion?
First, give them what you think sassy is.
And boundaries. What are your boundaries?
Like what you want and don't want, what you want them to do, and
What you allow.
yeah, what you let.
Preference.
Yeah, your preference.
Like, I don't want you wearing that short skirt. Oh, nigga, you sassy. Because you don't want me showing my legs.
No. Okay, and my answer to that is why? Why when a man feel like that? Why? Why do women do that?
I don't want to be in a relationship with a dictator, first of all.
So if I don't want you wearing...
I'm going to respect myself, so if I'm respecting myself, that means you're going to respect me too, because I'm not going to... I'm representing you, and you representing me. So therefore, we in a relationship or whatever, courtship, whatever you want to call it, at the end of the day, I'm going to respect myself to dress accordingly, to respect you as my man.
And I tell you, put some shorts under that skirt. You better go put some shorts under that skirt. Hey, go put some shorts under that
But did
skirt.
you get her like that though?
It don't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it
What
don't
she was
matter. Put
wearing
some shorts under that
attracted
skirt.
Here's the thing.
Now I want you to put some shorts under that skirt.
I ain't got no mics out here.
Okay, I just want to say this. I'm just playing devil advocate on this. I actually believe what you say, for real. And I agree with what she's saying, all wholeheartedly. But let's be real. You can't meet somebody at a club or a bar or down the street or whatever. You see somebody that you like, ass is out, titties is out. Ooh, she fine as fuck. Let me go ahead. Let me see what she about. Then y'all get serious. You want her to change then. But
No,
when
you
met
now,
her,
now you mine. I don't want you.
No,
hey,
no, no, no. But
You
what I'm
weighing
saying
it. Hey, look.
Hold on.
And
Can I?
if she loves you, and this is where the love comes in. If she loves you, then she will respect you, and she will respect the boundaries that you set for the relationship. However, you cannot be mad at her if y'all had not had that conversation, and then therefore she's still wearing what she want to wear because you accepted her when you first saw her.
But before you leave, I'm telling you, hey, go put some shorts on.
That's the problem. You telling her.
That's right.
Here's the thing.
You supposed to say, you right. You supposed to say, you right.
Babe, listen, you know I love you. You know you look good in there. I look you sexy as
But
fuck
the
in there.
thing
But
is, it's
I'm
that
not
we
with you.
still-
I don't know who you're gonna be around. I just want you to be safe for yourself. Can we compromise? Can
No.
we do something?
And this the question. But this the
maybe
question.
that's all I'm saying. Communication. That's all I'm saying. That's all I want to say.
Here's the thing.
But hold on,
Oh,
John,
go
before
ahead,
you
go
go.
ahead.
First, I want to
This
say,
the
a lot of
thing.
y'all just talking.
Listen,
talk.
this the
Y'all ain't
thing.
listening.
This the thing.
Y'all gotta talk one by one. Y'all
So
take your
by
time,
me
one on
saying
one.
that, by the man saying that, is he sassy for saying that?
Yeah. No. I personally do not agree with sassy. I hate the fucking word sassy.
Yeah, me too.
I
Like,
hate the word. I don't know where it came from. I'm sorry. That's a generational thing. I'm an old school person. I don't know what the fuck sassy means. If a man
He just want what he wants.
I'm playing devil's advocate. As a woman, as a woman, I'm not saying. Okay, so first off, going back to the original question.
Yeah.
No, it does not make a man sassy. I don't like the personal word sassy. It does not make sense. When we grew up, sassy meant something completely different. Okay?
Yeah.
It didn't mean gay. It didn't mean over territorial. It didn't mean none of that shit. Not when it was for little girls, for when they wanted to dress up and was acting prissy. That's what sassy means. Somehow it got turned around to something completely different. But again, I'm an old school person. That's a generational thing. Moving forward, if you, as my man, tell me, babe, listen. It's about the communication aspect of it. If you say, babe, I'm not gonna be with you tonight, you look good as fuck in there, but I don't feel comfortable going because I'm not going with you to wear that because I don't feel safe. I feel for your safety of anything else. But if you tell me, babe, you're not wearing that, go back upstairs and change. What you thinking? No, ain't going with me either. That's again, it's the communication standpoint. However, like I said earlier, if y'all already had boundaries with the relationship, that all right, baby, now I know you was looking good when you used to wear this back in the day, but you can't wear that kind of stuff no more. Not that she changed, not that she looks different or you look different. It's just a respect thing that grows as love grows in a relationship.
Yeah.
Then therefore, that's when the communication still has to come into play. Maybe every once in a while, maybe she could go out like that. Again, compromise is part of the communication. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing. Like,
all right, Tamika.
Let's play out this scenario. Most women want a leader as a man, right? Are we in agreement on that? They want their man to lead.
I want my man to lead.
Okay.
I've been loving a long time.
If when he met y'all, you were just dating, right? And as you said, you was just playing, and then it got serious. Once it gets serious, if your leader say go put some shorts on, you go put some shorts on because you trusted him to lead you. You decided to get in a relationship. You made the agreement like, hey, we're gonna be in a relationship together. You're gonna lead. Okay, so
your boss at work tell you to take that off.
Hold on.
Your boss at work tell you to take that off. You gonna go take it off.
So the thing is, if I'm the leader, I don't have to give you a 10-page dissertation on why you need to put some motherfucking shorts on. You gonna put some shorts on, or you not going.
Okay.
Hold on.
I don't care what you say.
And if you're gonna decide to go against my leadership, that means you're not a follower and you don't need to be with me.
So let's cut the leadership part out because you're starting to sound like you're in a dictatorship. That's a grown woman. Number one, a relationship takes two. It's not about if your leader say go do this. The only leader of anybody on this earth is God above, and your religion is your religion. But you hold on. Hold on. Let me get it together. As flesh, as a man on this earth, I may want you to be leading as a provider, as somebody who can be my partner, somebody can be my friend. You can give me advice, be my counselor, be my backbone when I got a fake friend and you tell me that she's real fake. But you will not tell me you're my leader. So let me go take this off. If you want to say, nah, baby, I want you to keep that at home for me, I'm a do that for my man. But as far as what Mika said, the way you met me, and if I attracted you the way that I was when you met me, that's the way you should accept me for as yours.
But why would you call your boss though, right?
I call my boss by his name.
But you will say that's my boss if you talking to somebody else, right?
That's different in a relationship.
No,
when you have supervision at a job.
What you mean?
So when you have supervision at a job, who you are at work is not who you are in a relationship.
If you lose that job, I'm still leaving.
You're not even making sense. You can't You can't put a job in a relationship. So it's a woman's job to be in a relationship.
Hold on a second.
That's that whole thinking the alpha male mentality.
No, you brought God into this. So let's go to God.
Please, let's go to God.
Okay, in Timothy 2:12, a woman cannot lead a man; she must be quiet. So, hold on. This is what God's talking about. There's a hierarchy. There's a hierarchy structure. It's God, man, woman, child. You are not above the man. Ergo, you cannot tell the man what to do. Ergo, the man is the leader of the household, so you should be following. So if he tell you put them shorts on, put them shorts on. That's it. It's not a need.
I think
he doesn't have to massage your ego and tell you all the reasons that you need to put the shorts on. You should have, if you trusted him to be your leader, you should go ahead and put them shorts on. You ain't gotta like it though.
She trusts you being her man, not her leader. She still has her own mentality of what works for her and what doesn't. Yes, the scripture is correct, but it's also the way that you like to perceive it and the way you like to preach it.
Let's talk
about it. That's the thing. A lot of men have this alpha male mentality, like, oh, I'm an alpha male, I'm the leader of the relationship. It takes two. Y'all don't. But also in the Bible, the woman is the man's what? Help.
Help me.
At the same time, when it's a marriage, the man is the head of the household, but the woman is to what? Keep the household to what? Gather on the back end. So it's not about when your leader says this. No, you're my man, baby, and you say, "Nah, go put the shorts on." I'm respect as my man.
Again, cheeks hanging out.
Again, it doesn't.
Not me being there. Them cheeks.
You think he has to have some reason that you agree with in order for you to do what he said? He doesn't.
Thank you.
He's the man. He's the leader.
Yeah.
If y'all are walking down the street, listen. If y'all are walking down the street and he sees, listen. If y'all walking down the street and he sees a gun flash in somebody's hand and he say, "Hey, babe, get down." He ain't got time to explain to you why you need to fucking get down.
Just get down. You have the worst analogies. I swear to God, you have the worst analogies ever. Like, it does not make sense.
I like it.
Now listen. Hey, to piggyback off him, I done told you to put them shorts on. Say you go out, now you coming home talking about, man, somebody grabbed my ass tonight. I told you to put them damn shorts on.
A lot of times.
That's the whole scenario.
Listen. A lot of times when women say they want a man that'll protect them, sometimes me protecting you is protecting you from yourself.
No, that's your insecurities as a man. You don't want another man looking at your woman with her ass out. But you want to use God and leadership in the process. You're just insecure as a man, and you don't want nobody else looking at your woman. It ain't got nothing to do with God. It ain't got nothing to do with no leadership. It's just your male ego. Come on, like
I like for my woman to wear whatever she wants. But if I feel like them cheeks,
if you feel like somebody else,
from my perspective, like, okay,
another man want my woman because her cheeks out.
It's on her to make the decision. If she wanted, I can't chase her wanting somebody else.
Let me give you guys.
If her cheeks out, I'm thinking like, okay, somebody might.
Right, somebody might want my woman.
I'm saying anything can happen. So if somebody grab your ass and you come back to me, what I'm gonna say? You should. I told you put them damn shorts on.
Y'all are gonna make it into that, but the original reason is why you don't want nobody else looking at your woman.
And then you gotta use that. That means I got something.
You said it. So now I'm gonna use it as
an excuse. No, the first idea was I don't want nobody else sexualizing my woman without me around. That's the first thing. That's your male
sexualized
ego.
herself, so she ain't putting them goddamn shorts on.
No,
Because my point is this.
Go ahead.
Women think anything that they want that a man doesn't agree with is insecure or sassy. He don't want me to talk to this group of guy friends. He don't want me to go to this certain bar with my friends. He doesn't want me to wear that he's insecure, he's sassy. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's about him protecting you from yourself. Now, if you was to go out here dressed like a whore and you get treated like a whore, and he told you to be respectable, put something respectable on, you can't be mad at your results.
Who you gonna come back to at the end of the day?
Baby,
listen. And you know what I'm gonna say? I told you to do this.
And to answer,
you want to do it?
To answer that bullshit caveat that somebody in the audience put out there, that he has to earn that trust. The moment you make him your man, he's earned the trust. The moment you say, this is my man, you need to get under his wing, under his covering, under his leadership. You don't walk beside your man, you walk behind him.
No, Lord.
Oh, Lord. God. And the reason for that,
such a womanizer. I swear to God, I hate shit like
that. Hold on. He's gonna put himself between you and the danger.
Damn right.
Between you and the problem. That's why you walk behind and not beside.
Damn right.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
You need an offer.
Hey, listen. No, but listen though. What you gonna do?
Wait.
Hold on, y'all.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Glo.
We're gonna take one question, and then after that question, we're gonna go ahead and move on to John's conversation.
Jab been waiting over here for a quick. He wants.
All right, go ahead, Jab.
So far past.
You don't want to make a statement? Anybody else want to make a statement?
but I mean, back to the
Go ahead,
original
make a
thing
statement. Go
of
ahead.
what you wearing, this, that, and the third. Why? Why do I gotta go through all that if I ask you not to wear it?
And that's
we both adults, we both grown, we got comments.
That's what I was thinking.
Why?
So my thought was, I'm not giving pushback to a man I respect. Once you tell me something, I know because you're intelligent and I trust you.
There you go.
You have my best interest, and okay, I'll put the shorts on. In my mind, as a woman, I'm just like, why would I give this man that I trust pushback on why I gotta put on shorts? Why is it so important for you to show your ass cheeks tonight?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I was
And I'm not
thinking
going
too,
with
because
you. You might be going by
to show my
yourself.
ass cheeks.
Yeah, you going by yourself.
Because I want to show another man my ass cheeks.
Right.
Oh Lord.
The reason is
that was a good one though.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the next conversation. What's up with it, John?
Okay, the conversation I had.
You should.
That is communication. Put them shorts on.
Okay,
I'm just.
All right.
I'm just saying. All right. I say stop complaining about bad men and women. If you entertain the good ones, the bad ones will follow due to lack of attention.
Agreed.
Okay, so if you got a good man or a bad woman or a bad man, you don't have to talk down on them. You don't have to do nothing with them. You get from beyond them. You go to with the good ones. Appreciate the good ones. And the bad ones, they're like, okay, I can't get any attention out here. I can't get any results. I need to go ahead and shape up. And I think that's what move us forward instead of just keep complaining about the same bad people doing the same shit. We're going to allow them to do.
Right, because you can't fix little penises, so you need
This-
Hold on. Now, the subject was bad women.
Was penis that important in a relationship?
They get tricky.
I'm asking. I just gotta ask.
They chasing dick.
I keep bringing up penis.
Chasing. She's a dick chaser.
His mouthpiece got to be on point too.
You gotta make up somewhere. You gotta make up somewhere.
No, because the only reason why I say that is because, like, I got this. Me and my homeboy we get a kick out of it. It's every single day. He sends me a post every single day about is somebody that's on social media that's talking about somebody that has a little penis. So at the end of the day, you know, a man can't help that they have a little penis. You know, so therefore ain't no need for you going on social media complaining about this man or men having small penises. They can't help that.
But some good, small penis be good though.
But at the end of the day, but like what John said, but like what no.
Ever went to see a man about what's on a pig?
But like what John said, you know, if it's bad for you, just move along and go to the good one. That's gonna be a big one for you. You get what I'm saying? Don't go on social media. Oh, this nigga dick was small. I couldn't even ride it. Like it's not social media business if you can ride it.
That's the new era, though.
And then
that's what they do.
And then outside of the sex part, like to piggyback on what John said, if I will go through a lot, like the past conversation with a guy that's a bad guy, but I had a good guy that took me on dates, a good guy that did the flowers or whatever, and showed me something different, and I settled for a guy that got the same type of energy that I'm used to, then it is true. Like, what? That's on me. It's time. Like, I need to move forward.
Mm-hmm. Instead of always going on social media and being like niggas ain't shit.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Because if I fucked you, baby, I ain't shit neither. I ain't.
I like that.
One of the same, baby. I don't do that bad shit on no internet. I'm not doing that bad shit on no internet. I'm not doing all that. Because
if you ever let me fuck twice, you can't say nothing bad about my dick.
If you fuck once,
not if you let me hit twice. If you let me hit it again, nah, you liked it. Yeah. You want to see something. Now, one time, sure. But if you let me hit twice, shut the hell up.
You can't be complaining about that.
You came back for something.
Right. It was something you liked.
You ain't sticking, so something got to be good.
Yep.
You called me back. Let me get an encore.
I got a different perspective, but I'm a key.
Nah, you don't say it now. What is it?
Go ahead.
Sometimes it can.
What?
Anything goes. Yeah, but I'm just saying, y'all just said what? If more than twice, I mean, like if you hit twice, that mean you like it.
No, if
time, what was you doing?
He said don't, but you can't bash.
Why did you come back? What did you come back for?
Yeah, if you can't bash a person if you fuck them more than one time. You shouldn't be bashing.
But again,
I'll tell you how. If something stinks, do you smell it twice?
No.
Yeah, you do.
No, you smelled that the first time.
You smell it? You
smell it again.
You decided to put it up.
Make sure it went right.
Fucking right. You fucking right.
You right.
He fucking right.
You got a point there.
Hey, but hold on. So y'all saying if it was small, you going back to see what was the?
No, I ain't gonna lie.
no, if you like small penises, no.
What you going back for?
Fuck up. I can't put my
No, what I'm saying is that. No, what I'm saying is that if it's small, you know, like. Some women don't like small penises, so they'll run. Oh, this nigga. Even if he sent the picture, oh, this nigga, he a shrimp.
But here's the thing.
But what you go back the second
My
time?
thing is, if I don't like fat bitches, I ain't gonna go around and be like, man, I can't stand these fat bitches. It's work. Talk about what you like. Why are you talking about what you don't like?
Yeah,
Because in reality, you really like it.
Right, so that's what he's saying. If you let me fuck twice, you like something, so you can't bash.
You can't bash it.
That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Okay, with that situation, when they do bash it and they done been fucking it numerous of times, why do they bash it? Why do women?
Because they mad and they ain't got shit else.
They just in their feelings or
Just
what?
like
And then
how
they feelings.
men
And that's why your dick small. Ah.
Yeah, yeah, but it been fucking you
Still
numerous
hit.
times.
Still hit.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag still hit. What he did? He still hit. You can't untake that pussy back you done gave me.
Yeah, you
You
can't.
can't take that.
Don't take
You a
that.
body. You a body.
Body.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, Ellie.
We got Ellie got a question.
Hey guys, it's Elliot again.
Okay.
What happens is
Go ahead. Go
What
ahead.
happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Why can't a single guy get some?
Oh,
You want you some.
Yeah, yes, sir. We gonna get you some. Now, I'll just get on there and say we got 40 people right now. Right now. Right now.
If you got $40, you can get some. It do not.
It's a 40 out there.
It's 40.
It's 40 out there.
it's free out there.
It's free. Yeah, it's free.
He said, "What's the price?" Ellie said, "What's the price, guys?"
Yeah, that's behind the scenes.
We'll talk about it after the show, Ellie. We'll find somebody. We'll talk about it after the show. We'll find somebody.
Right, Ellie.
We're gonna get you right, Ellie.
It might cost you, but it's gonna get you right.
It might cost.
If you know the right one, you can get you some for $3.5. I'm just saying, listen, if you let me hit for the 3.5, humble yourself. Don't be on here talking mess.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go into the next conversation with Rissie.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead
I
and
was
get this thing going. What's up, Rissie?
Oh shit! Hold on. Okay, the appropriate way to date a sneaky link. Should your sneaky link be up for grabs? Yes, you cannot be hold your sneaky link to yourself.
Hold on, wait. Repeat your question, please.
Okay, the appropriate way to date a sneaky link. Should your sneaky link be up for grabs?
Why are you dating the sneak? Can you date your sneaky link?
That's what you want me. I mean, you can't. No, I don't think you need to be dating the sneaky link.
I think you can.
No, you're dating. That's okay. So my opinion is, if we're sneaky linking, that means you ain't with me, I'm not with you. What we do is on the late night creep, 2, 3 in the morning, boom, bam, wham, wham. Now, if you get to the point where you're wanting me to be seen with me in public and you want to go on dates with me and out to eat, that's when we are dating. But if we're a sneaky link and we're just fucking and that's it, you can listen. Do your thing, I do my thing. Just don't knock my head between the washer and the dryer when you find out what the fuck I got going on. So, yes, your sneaky link can be.
You don't have a right to knock your head between the washer and dryer because y'all just sneaky links. No. Me, personally, I think a casual going out somewhere
that's
having
not sneaky
fun.
linking. That's not sneaky linking.
What if he put that
dick
dating?
On you?
No, it's
that's dating.
What happened when you get out of hand and he put that dick on you?
Huh?
I don't think.
When he put that dick on you, you get out of hand and you get to doing too much.
That's the point. When you're sneaky linking, you're friends with benefits. That's it. It ain't nothing more than that. You don't need to call my phone every day. I don't need to call you every day. We ain't got to text every day. We don't need nothing outside of you call me on a Wednesday night at 2:00 in the morning and wham bam. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. What about
I don't know,
when he
I
put
like
that dick on you and you
So
get out of
you
hand?
don't need no sneaky link. You're not a good sneaky link. If you want more than just sex with a person, you don't need to be sneaky linking. If you want a situationship or a relationship, that's what you need to do. You don't need to sneaky link.
Hey, Miss Letty. Y'all talking? So are we talking about is she off limits or not? Cause y'all talking about dating and stuff.
No, Glow's saying that with her sneaky link, she would like time and all this and that third. I'm saying
you had the question.
Should your sneaky link get up to grabs?
You're supposed to be outside.
She telling you the appropriate way to treat your sneaky link.
What I'm saying is the question. There you go.
That's the question. The question is, should your sneaky link be up for grabs? Meaning that you cannot be mad if your sneaky link is sneaky link with somebody else, is on a date with somebody else or whatever. You cannot be mad about that. You're just sneaky link.
I totally understand the question. Y'all ain't discussed the question. Y'all talking about dating sneaky link. So what do y'all do?
So when I said my response, Glow said, well, I like my sneaky link to do, and I'm like, you don't need to be a sneaky link. If you want time and all this, you just fucking it.
But that's cool if my sneaky link want to be up for grabs. If I see him out in public, it's, even if he want to speak.
I don't speak to my sneaky links in public.
Listen, I feed my sneaky links.
We don't need to speak at all.
We can speak.
Hit me at Wednesday at 2:00 in the morning.
Wednesday's your day then.
Hump day. It's
day.
You can bring a bitch some wings or something, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't saying you can't beat me at your house while we sneaky linking, but I'm just saying you're not gonna be seen in public with me if we're just sneaky linking.
That's crazy.
You got fed dick.
They didn't ask if I was hungry or want any water.
Cause y'all sneaking, you supposed to eat before you pay. When you sneaking, you eat before you go. You just come for one reason and one reason only. Ain't none of that. You ain't even land.
I'm not gonna text you, tell you I made it home. Don't ask me if I made it home. No, nothing. I'm good. You are not. We're sneaky linking. No, at all. Till next Wednesday at 2:00.
Wednesday, hell day ain't it?
Yeah, I need to backtrack what a sneaky link is, cause I get that. I'm talking about for me, cause me, I want to text you. I want to.
Yo, committed.
When you want it, you want a boyfriend. That's a boyfriend. You gonna get a call.
She wanna act like a sneaky link and then tie his ass down like, nah, nigga, you can't go nowhere. I was playing. I ain't mean that
you
shit.
need to leave her. You mine.
But I know, but it's okay because I would know the boundaries. Like
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
Once that start happening,
that's what I'm saying.
You gonna get mad when he leaves.
You sure? The mother gonna kiss you on your butt. Like,
alright, I gotta go. Where you going?
No, I don't. No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
So you done caught them feelings, huh?
Yeah, I'll feel for her sneaky link. That's why you can't fuck a sneaky link all the time like that. You can't fuck consistently with a sneaky link.
If they your sneaky link, you gotta just put the head in. You can't give them all if they gonna catch them feelings.
So you gotta put the head
Just
in.
put the head in.
To keep them your sneaky link, though, you gotta give them all of it.
You gotta give them y'all.
To keep them.
But they gonna catch them feelings.
I feel like that is communication. Everything.
It ain't no communication sneaky linking. It's where you at? What's up? Let's boom boom. It ain't nothing past that.
But okay, and
Play a role.
okay, can I piggyback off that?
Go ahead, bro.
I agree. I feel like that your sneaky link can be for a long period of time. Now, in regards with the catching feelings and stuff, we all need to quit capping and playing ourselves when it comes to that shit. Because if the nigga giving you good dick and you giving this bitch and this bitch giving you good pussy, you gonna possibly catch. It's possibly gonna creep up there.
Can both y'all play your role?
Wait a second. But that's where the communication come in at, and that's where you will actually know your place in regards with where this will actually go. However, that communication should have been set in stone at the beginning. Hey, this is only fucking. I don't want a relationship. This and that and the third. Now, if it becomes a long period of time, and that long period of time, we've been fucking for this long. I think that, where you trying to take this
What are we?
And it,
No. Sneaky link don't supposed to go there.
That's why
that's what I'm saying. But if it's not supposed to, if it's not wanting to go there, then if that other person wanted to go there, that's what I'm saying. If that other person wanted to go there, then that's when y'all probably gonna have to part ways because again, y'all right now y'all not possibly seeing eye to eye because now this person.
That's the big problem.
Why
right
you
now.
we sneaky link?
Like,
Why you wanna change
I'm
it?
about to say. So my opinion.
She wanna go from Wednesday to Thursday now and Friday. We just Wednesday, Thursday and Friday.
That's the problem right there. Look, we just here. We here.
Right.
And now I've been dropping, so now you want to be my old.
There you go. I've been in the bottom.
Yeah.
I might even have something going on.
Right.
More than likely.
Play your role. I know it's messed up, but you gotta play your role.
And so to piggyback on Auntie and the audience, I don't feel like you need to be fucking a sneaky link for a long period of time. Now you could be off and on with a sneaky link within some time. You may be off and on here, there, like, oh yeah, we may fuck around here or there, but like I don't want to consistently fuck for a long time with a sneaky link because that's what makes you develop feelings.
No, that's the big problem. Look, ain't no man in here complained about being no side. He been fucking his side for 10, 15 years.
What Trick Daddy said? I've been side nigga for
a whole time. But I know I ain't attached to the pussy. You know why? Because I'm on the side. I can't consider her serious. Because she gotta have a side nigga too. Play your role.
Play your role.
There's other women that play that
My
role
mother
wrong.
taught me that because, your mama
taught you that. Your mama taught you that. Your mama taught you that.
That's real. Hey, but that's real. You gotta teach your kids shit like that.
I'm not getting ready to sit up there.
Well, you need to have another conversation with your mom
shit.
because you want to go on dates with your sneaky link. Your mama said, "No, you fucking pass that nigga alone." So let's. We didn't have a. You didn't listen.
She didn't teach her that part. She taught her the real part. That's
I can still pass him along just because I want to go on a date.
No.
They cannot be the best dick or the best pussy you
No,
ever had.
he gotta be mediocre as fuck.
The best dick you ever had. You
Drop
cut
it.
that shit off.
You gotta cut it off.
Catch feelings.
Nigga, you gonna have my
something mediocre.
right mediocre.
Something wrong with him. Something
You gonna have my head fucked up.
Physically, I mean, I'm just being honest.
Hey, but
You will catch feelings.
hey, you know what though? Another thing.
Big fact.
There you go, right there.
Drop that motherfucker.
Okay, he got it.
Okay, y'all.
But
Okay, we
your sneaky link or whatever should not equate to whatever you got going on. Like you said, should have a defect. Nigga got a fucked up job. Yeah, somebody. You ain't never considered him serious because that's all he offered.
Right.
But what if he perfect and consistent?
No, I'm running.
He
I'm
chilling
running.
and playing his role.
You can't want to be my sneaky link. You want to do all that. I'm running in the other
To be a
position.
successful sneaky link, you cannot be any type of attached to them. It has to be temporary attachment. So there's got to be something wrong. I'm not saying physically in that retrospect. I'm talking about he's got a badass attitude, but his temperament make it sexy at the moment because you want somebody.
I just
to
want to
like,
fuck.
you
I'm stressed out.
Who gonna catch feelings first, the man or the woman?
Me.
Okay, so y'all, we gonna. I'm sorry.
And that's why a lot of
We gotta-
subpar bitches is sneaky links.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go into the next conversation. Shan, go ahead and drop it on them.
Whooping John after this one.
They gonna jump you, John.
I told you, John.
Okay, so my statement is, and my question is, when it comes to your grandparents and your parents' relationships, they give an overall idea that it was healthy because it lasts longer, right? But we don't understand why those relationships lasted that long because they were created at a different time where marriage was about financially getting somewhere better, the home being better. There was no communication throughout the day unless it was an emergency.
Nope.
There was no social media. And women did not have enough equality like men do, like we do today. So a lot of things were unsaid. A lot of things were not brought up. The women were home doing home things, and they knew that's what I do. The men were off doing men things, right? And men looked at, okay, I got this woman pregnant. She's carrying my child. As respect to my name and my family, I'm going to take care of her and make her a good woman by marrying her. Today, that's not it, right? So my thing is, should we be seeking those relationships that our grandparents had and our parents based upon how we have to live today? I think it's not a real mindset to have to say, because I got this woman pregnant, let me marry her and make her a good woman, because it's not going to work.
Well,
I also think because what marriage is right now, it became very much what it looks like and not what it's built on with values and standards. Correct. And okay, if we have children, do we want to invest in these children to be better than we were growing up? It's not that. It's more so like, I want the wedding, I want the big house, I want the trips, I want to post it on social media, I want to do this, I want to do that. And when I do get my engagement ring, I want everybody to have an opinion on it. Me personally, I feel like that's between you and your person. That's not something for the outside. But my question is, should we be seeking the relationships and the marriages that our grandparents and our parents had?
Here's the problem. We want all the benefits of our grandparents' relationships with none of the trials and tribulations.
That's right.
And so you can't have both. In this modern society, you can't have the say-so like you do now, but have the relationship like back when they didn't have the say-so. Okay, so it wasn't, hey, grandpa said put them shorts on, and it was a whole lot of, oh, why I gotta put these shorts on?
Grandma ain't saying that.
No, grandma.
She already got a blouse on anyway.
Grandma had a reason to.
But even before that, grandpa didn't even have to say it because she had enough respect for herself that she was representing the family when she was out, so she knew not to even go out looking like that.
That's true.
So the thing is, people are out of alignment and out of order. And also, to touch on the point she was talking about, if you were to get a woman pregnant, there was societal pressure for you to go ahead and marry that woman. The term shotgun wedding, like the daddy literally came with a shotgun, like you gonna knock her up, then you gonna marry her. And then it wasn't no big $10,000, $20,000 elaborate wedding. You got married in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? You got married to just it was, things were more reasonable. The problem is today's hoes want to be too fancy. They want to live this luxury lifestyle, and luxury is reserved for the small amount of people at the top, the 10% or whatever. Like, we all can't, like, going on international trips and going to the spa and getting your nails done all the time. Like, all that shit is luxury items, but we're treating them like it's everyday necessities. And that's why you don't have the funds to do the things you really need to be doing. That's why people are struggling. So if you stop trying to live some dream, you can live a dream. That's all.
Like your grandpa.
What's the dream? Like your grandma.
I ain't gonna whoop you now.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so do anybody have any input on what
I'm
John
with the
had?
old folks.
Yeah, I'm with the old folks.
I'm with the old folks.
Lay back and chill. That's how we're gonna ride it out.
Old woman then.
All right.
I got me a young man. Got me a PYT.
Okay, so we got an input, John. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, hello, my name is Wanda. I am with John. I do agree on the older, you be with the older people because this generation right here, when you do get married, you don't stay long. The marriage is
For
stay
look.
about a year or two.
For look.
But back then, when the marriage, when the older people was getting married, they stayed 12, 13 years. You know, maybe longer than that.
40.
But like I said, I do agree with John because I am older, and I disagree with John.
And I would say I agree with you as
I do
well.
too.
I've been married, and I would say when I got married, I was young, but I didn't watch my mother be a wife. He didn't watch his daddy be a husband. So it wasn't like something that could last long based off of societal changes. You know, when my mom was in her 20s and raising her kids, she was in survival mode. You know, and the same as like, you know, with men have survival modes as well. So a lot of things has changed generationally to where, you know, we do want the 40-year marriages. We do want the 50-year marriages. We do want all of that. But with everything that we deal with now,
it comes with submission.
Yeah.
But okay, so it was also stated on my podcast that I actually released this week that basically the people that has been married for a long time actually kind of sort of gatekeep. Do y'all think that people? Do y'all think that
Gatekeep what?
The relationships as in regards with
they
why
kept
they've
it
been
in-house.
married for a long time?
Yeah.
But you gonna go through some stuff though.
No, I'm saying their business wasn't all out in the streets.
They didn't put it on social
Is
media.
that not what she's saying?
That's not what she's saying.
What's she saying?
The people who are in successful marriages not giving the tips on how to
Yes.
be in a successful marriage, and I disagree with that.
I don't think it's no right or wrong.
I feel like when you're married,
It's no right or wrong way. It's what fits you. Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
go off the next person
Oh, go
and
ahead.
thinking your relationship.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let me shut up.
Javis.
Okay, so off of what she was saying, I agree with John. I'm 35, I ain't old at all. But I grew up in my grandparents' house. They was married my whole life. So I mean, like most days now, you sleep with somebody. I mean, back then you sleep with somebody too. But like nowadays, you sleep with somebody, you have a baby. I mean, it's not you're not obligated to them. But like you said, back then you had to get married. Nowadays, you lay down with somebody and you don't have anything structured with them. I mean, y'all don't have anything together. Back then, you know, they got into the 30-year plan, get a house together, get a piece of a car. You know, they done that shit. It's kind of hard to walk away from somebody when y'all got stuff together. Y'all got respect, consideration, morals and shit.
It's
somebody you've been with, and I mean, if I lay down with her, we had a baby. You know, I'm a good dude. We're gonna see if we can make it work or whatever. But if it ain't gonna work, I'm gonna pay child support. I'm got the way. We're gonna see whatever. But if we got a house and this, that, and the third, we're gonna consider it a little bit more.
The problem is a lack of submission.
No, the
right?
problem is the love.
It's you don't need the love. Listen,
Yes, you do.
if you have, see,
this is business. Marriage is kind of like a business.
Listen. You can hold on.
Okay, we're gonna let Judge do his statement, and then after his statement, we're gonna wrap it on up.
Everything gets romanticized too much, like some fairy tale. Like, yeah, the love part is nice, but the submission part is better. That's what works. I'm going to commit to coming home and taking care of you and taking care of this family, right? You're going to submit to follow under my leadership, and that we're going to make this work together as a family. Whether we love each other or not, we have a duty to this family to make this thing work.
Is that not love?
And it's not about love. It's about duty. Hold on. It's about duty and responsibility.
Duty.
Okay?
Duty.
So if you don't have a duty to them, you don't have obligation, you don't want to take responsibility, you want to still go off and do whatever it is you want to tell him how he gonna do, you're out of order. It's not in alignment. There's no structure to it. You're free. You're being you want to be free. Selfish. And if you can't be free and have a relationship.
I agree.
Okay, so that's the problem. It's you got an independent mindset trying to go into an interdependent situation.
Okay.
And that's why it doesn't work, because unless you submit.
John dropping that shit on
He said unless you submit. And if you want to flip it on me and be like, hey, the man should submit. Do you want a man that submits to you? Is that the type of man when you want a man that just?
In which way?
Hold on.
Which way are we talking?
You want a man to be like, hey, babe, what we gonna do? Where should we
go?
You
gotta
No, you want to tell him a problem and he tell you the solution. Okay, and then it's not about whether he fuck up or not, because he's gonna fuck up. It's about whether you trust him, like, oh, he fucked up, but he'll figure a way out of it. He'll learn from that mistake, won't do it again, because he's not perfect the same way you're not perfect. And the point is, it's lack of leadership.
Get him, John.
I agree with that. But when I say love, I'm just putting this out there. When I say love, I'm not talking about the new generation love. Okay. I'm talking about old traditional love. Back in the day, they used to marry for financial gain. Yeah. To gain land, property, what stability, whatever it was, right?
Freedom.
Even if they did not like each other then, they grew to love each other. And there's different forms of love. There's of course there's in love and romanticism and all that kind of stuff, the gushy stuff. I understand that. When I say love, I'm talking about submission. Submission is love in the Bible.
But what came first? Hold on. But I just want to make this point to it. I know, but listen. You said this in an order. They got married and then they grew into love. The marriage is the more important aspect.
Yes, but you said that people now, or not now, but people that love is different than submission. And what I'm saying is submission is a form of love.
It is.
If I'm committing to you, so this is why I agree. This is why I agree that we should go back to old school love. Because love back then was, it's okay if we don't like each other every day, but we grew this family together. We built this property together.
It's a partnership.
We have houses and property and money and everything together. And even if we don't like each other, and I can't stand your ass,
it's a partnership.
I come home to you every night. That is a form of submission, which is a form of love.
Which makes the marriage a partnership.
I agree with you. So people, and you're right, John, people are
definitely makes the marriage a partnership.
It's not a partnership.
It is a partnership.
No.
That's the problem. That's the reason why that's not real love. That's all I'm saying.
Are you in a partnership with your boss? They tell you what to do and you do it. You're not in a partnership with your husband. He tells you what to do and you do it. You're in a relationship, but it's not a partnership.
For work, you are in a partnership.
You're not in a part. You're not on equal footing.
You're not on equal footing, but
That's what I'm saying by partnership. It's not a equal partnership.
I need it. Okay, so thank you, John. And yeah, and that is the wrap for KWG and Friends. Okay, I do want to thank Brandon, John, Rissie, and Shan for coming on out and helping me bring my vision to life. I am so happy that we got this done and over with. And y'all don't have to worry about me being y'all mamas. No, but for real, I do want to thank y'all so much for allowing for this vision to actually come to life. I just don't know what else to say. I guess whenever it comes, it's gonna come in a text message. But y'all know I fuck with y'all.
I'll be signing autographs in the back if you need.
Yeah, if y'all want mine.